Hey, we're here at Baca Fight System live with Bridgett Baca about the upcoming fight with Katie Ramirez. Bridgett Baca has been absent from the ring for the last 11 months, but she's ready to get in there on the Legacy promotion, Night of Champions, this Saturday. If you don't got your tickets, you only got a short time to get out there and get them. So right now we're tuning in with Bridgett Baca. Bridgett, how do you feel?
I feel good. It's been a good long camp. Trained super hard, and I'm ready to go.
And so Katie Ramirez, we know she's with the Rosales kickboxers.
Yes.
And we know a little bit of her with fighting in the amateurs. She has 3 fights, 1 draw, no win thus far. You have 1 win, 2 losses. Your 2 losses come from experienced fighters in this ring. Being your first fight was about 8 years ago with Brenda Gonzalez, Tim Means' wife, which is a tough competitor.
Yes, absolutely.
How did you feel with taking on that kind of competition for your first fight?
Well, I think when I initially took it, I didn't really know her MMA background, and so I kind of went into it as she's had 0 fights and 0 fights in boxing, and so you know, just one of those things. I started back as an amateur again, and couldn't find very many fights, and so that was kind of the next thing. And you know, she was the opponent that I had to face, and it was a tough fight. She's, I mean, still my sparring partner and is great, but it was a tough fight to take. So.
But you didn't get knocked out. You went all 4 rounds.
I went all 4 rounds.
You lost a unanimous decision, but still holding your ground, staying composed. And then I see that you were in Ayana Vasquez, which is right now 6-1 with 1 draw. I mean, she's a heavy competitor as well. She had a really recognized amateur background. And I mean, for your first 2 fights, they kind of threw you to the rules.
Yeah, definitely. So you know, and it was just one of those things. I think with me, I go in and I take the competition for what it is. I train my butt off and go into it open-minded and just put on a good show. I mean, Ayana, after I fought her, subsequently won 2 titles. And so yeah, so she was a great fighter and somebody that I was able to go take on and learn from that fight in general. So it was a great match, and I appreciated.
And how do you feel as Katie Ramirez being your opponent? I mean, she has fought recently. I believe 2017 was her last fight, November. So she's still out quite a bit from her last fight. You guys still come in with a little bit of ring rust, her a little bit more. What kind of pressure and competition do you feel like she's going to bring towards in this fight?
Well, I mean, I don't leave anybody out. I think anybody that's willing to step in the ring and fight as a professional female, I mean, is going to be game. I don't expect anything less. She does have a decorated amateur career. She won a lot of belts and titles, and so I'm going into it with just that it's going to be a big fight, and you know, however it goes, it goes.
Your 4th fight, you got husband Sean Baca in the corner,
yes,
which has been your trainer for probably the last couple of years?
The last probably about 4 years since I started getting back into it. I trained a little bit with Ray Lopez when I first turned professional, and then we kind of branched off and we opened our own gym, Baca Fight Systems, where we specialize in Muay Thai, but I'm the kind of token boxer at the gym.
Exactly.
And then also this camp, along with Sean and his brothers that have helped supported me, I brought on Trina Oregon, who I used to train with a long time ago.
The Iron Butterfly.
The Iron Butterfly world champion, and so you know, she kind of brought me down, broke it down a little bit better, and she was a great addition to the team. So I'm really excited.
That's awesome. So how is that, the feeling of your husband being in the corner, you know, giving you water, giving you advice? I mean, for fighters, I know from previous experience, sometimes in the corner, there could be a little bit head butt confusion, like you don't know what I'm trying to do, and I know you see some. How is that? Any kind of confrontation, or is it all smooth sailing in the corner?
In the corner, it's always smooth sailing. I think here and there, while we're training, we kind of, you know, get into it, and we have our, you know, don't tell me what to do kind of moments, and you know, we battle. But definitely in the corner, I mean, I think it's one of the best things. He's my biggest motivator and supporter, and it's really amazing to have him in the corner with me.
Awesome. So all in all, what do you got to leave here for the fans for them in some kind of expectation way, so they keep on coming forward to these fights, leaving them with an expectation or surprised with your performance? What is your main word or out there to get these fights still to be, these fans to keep coming to the fights?
Well, I think anybody can kind of say, if you watch a women's fight in the ring, we're kind of balls to the wall. We go and we throw blows. I think it's a war anytime you get in a fight. Not to say any male fight, but then, not alone with my fight. We have many other amazing fights on this card. Legacy Promotions really did put together a really great card, and Josh Torres never disappoints anything. But for me, it's going to be a battle. I busted my ass this camp, and I'm ready to go. I'm ready to fight.
Right? And like she said, Legacy Promotion has put a great card together. Not only that, they have it at the historic Tingley Coliseum on the fairgrounds this Saturday. It's going to be packed. It's going to be live. It's going to be exciting. Everybody needs to show up, support the fans. Everybody tune in so we can get the bigger fights out here. Not just that, this interview, as well as the rest of the interviews that have been coming through, we're going to be doing the preview tomorrow, 9:30 to 10:30 on the ProView Network. And the show is Red Menace TV, and it's live tomorrow on the local network. Either that or you can catch it on Facebook. Show up. You'll get all the information. Tune in. We'll bring up Bridgett Baca fighting Katie Ramirez, and all the other cards, Josh Torres, Diamond Boy, Huero Sanchez, everybody that's on this, Adam Ruiz, Clinton Chavez. It's an action-packed card. You guys don't want to miss it. You guys need to get out there. You need to get your tickets if you don't got them. We're in here live with Bridgett Baca at the Baca Fight System. Only a few days away. Friday is weigh-ins at Ramada Inn, right off from Nolan University. Show up. It's live, baby.
Yep, that's right.
Alrighty. You guys have a great day. Pugilism in the Hollywood light. Where did that go?